thank you, Jenni, for making time for this conversation. How are you today?
Thank you, Eva, for inviting me. I'm good this morning.
Okay.
How are you?
Would you like to share with us what you're doing in with art and sustainability? What is your practice?
Yes, I'm working as a creative leader in Tehdas 108, which is Factory 108 Creative Center. And now we are in Nokia in Tehdassaari. We have been there for 9 years now. And it is a place for arts and crafts and any kind of culture, also events, and then again also for dreams and inspiration. So everything that includes this is my work.
Wow, fantastic!
Yeah.
And how did it start? Because it's a big place and it's a big space. I mean, this is not something in the corner of a remote city. Nokia is an important small city in Finland, very dynamic, very close to Tampere, and this space is really huge, I would say. So how did it started? Who's the group at the origin of this project, and how could this happen? Because this is a dream come true, I guess, for many
Yeah,
artists. Mm-hmm.
yeah, it really is. So it started in 2012. And actually, I was looking for a space and working community. I had been working 2 years then as an entrepreneur by myself, and I wanted to have people around me and little more space to do something with my hands and something with well-being also. I wanted to do yoga, for example, and dance, and a place for where I could enjoy, like fulfill the whole thing that I wanted in my life. And then with Maija, we found this huge building in the middle of Tehdassaari, which is only 10 minutes away from the Nokia City Center. And it is in an island. And then we came up with the idea that, okay, if we had a kind of a group of people who could put this place for, wake it for alive, and we collected the contacts, and Maija knew some artist that has moved with their family to Nokia, and that way we found 14 people who wanted to create kind of a creative space, a community space also, and a place for their doings. Some of them were artists and some of them were craftsmen, and then we had restaurant workers and carpenters, and we thought that, okay, it would be a good idea to do something with this building. Something of this waste also came a material, how we built the whole place. So everything in that place is recycled, and we haven't used almost any money of the project.
Okay.
And then we got the places for artists to do their thing, and so it started. There is a yoga and dancing hall, and then we have this like a co-creative community space also, which is kind of a heart of that building. The building is altogether 2,700 square meters, so it is a big building. But that was the beginning.
Okay, and so people were volunteering, or did you have like a structure to manage the building with a few people paid to supervise or coordinate things, or was it everything volunteering and
in the Yeah, in the first beginning, we were just, so enthusiastic to have the place. So we didn't have any model to how to manage it. We had only dreams. And it started only like people dreams. And the first year when we were cleaning up the place, we were also thinking that, okay, what would be the model, how we could manage this. And we started the cooperative, and then we started association also. So we could apply. Until nowadays, it has been like we have only being alive, making it possible only by selling things. So there has been all these years just a little bit funding from outside.
So just to rephrase your last sentence, so at the beginning you had only dreams, and then it started naturally. You had to learn everything basically while you were doing all this. So you had to learn like organization and communication, relationship with people. Okay, everything, the full, the full swing.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Yes, of course, I have been an entrepreneur since I was 21, but just in the micro companies and small companies. So I didn't have actually. I had only a dream,
Okay.
and we all together had a dream, and that we were learning by doing.
And could you share like what what one lesson that you have learned from this journey, because it's a journey with the place, with 14 different people at the beginning, so 14 different stories and views about things and ways to do things. Is there like one lesson that you could share?
Oh my God, so many lessons. Maybe the biggest one is that if you have a big dream, you can think big, and if you are focusing that big dream, it comes alive. It takes time, but those ways, they will you will find the ways how to do it. And maybe it is that you keep your dream alive.
Okay. Don't focus too much on what you know or what you don't know. Eventually you meet the right people and things happen to make your dream alive. Okay, great. And how was it with the place itself? So you said everything is recycled or was brought from different places, and so you didn't have any bad surprises with the place itself, with the building, I mean, or did you have challenges there?
Yes, we had a little challenges because it was all broken. We didn't have like proper windows, or the windows were broken, and then we didn't have any water running. We didn't have electricity, and we had to came up with the ideas how to fix them without money, and they were quite challenging. That was, but. Also, the big challenge was when you are changing that kind of a big industrial building to a community space. So it is the surprises were like how much you need this kind of licenses and dealing with all of these these things. So they were big surprises, and they were also surprises because they were quite it cost money. So then we have to came up with how where do we get the money for these licenses, and they were challenges.
Yes, okay. And how was the city of Nokia? Were they welcoming the project, supportive, or just neutral, or opposed? I don't know.
Yeah, in the beginning, I think it's everywhere it is. If you have a dream, it is also, oh, this is so naive, they have a dream, and yeah, wow. And so we had to show something. And in the first 3 years, when we were showing that, yes, still we are doing this, still, despite of these challenges, we are still doing it, and we are still searching the money, we are still searching the ways, and we are still together. And after 3 years, they started to believe us. I think that was a turning point. And since that, they have been supporting us in every way, but not in the funding way, but a little bit of that also, because we arrange events and we get the production money for the events from Nokia City. But any other kind of support that if I have a question, I always get the answer. And that's very important when you're doing something new. And they have been now realizing that it has been something new that we have been creating during these 9 years. So I'm very pleased.
Okay, and how was it with because the space you created is like yes, a dream come true, and a space like art a little bit outside society and its current model and pressure and rules. So it's a space, as you said, for community. And were you sharing with Nokia community, with schools, especially with kids? So are you just by yourself with this community, and people are other artists coming, you see? Or is it open to different projects, to the youth?
Absolutely. Tehdas 108 has always been from this very beginning also a platform for different skills and backgrounds, and we have also have been cafeteria there a few years now, and also it is a place for sustainable innovations and personal growth, as we know by now. And these things are also something that we have learned during these years, because in the beginning we said that it is a living room for everyone, and we had projects which were coming, connecting people with different ages, for example, and they were arts projects in then that time. And also about 5 years now, we have been inviting schools. Kids have been coming to us to see the place and enjoy the place, because there are plenty of room to run and plenty of room to where you can you can actually do this self-actualization in very many ways. And especially for the kids, that's okay, that's natural for them, but it should be natural for the adults also. And that is the spirit what is there like all the time. It is the inspirational spirit that one sense when comes in that building. So it is kind of an own bubble or own world. I have always said that Tehdas 108 is a place without any it is not in any country or any city, or you cannot put the stamp on it that it's in Finland, in Pirkanmaa, in Nokia. So because it is a kind of isolated island, it maybe helps to with that sense of possibilities and freedom and self-actualization. So yeah, we have been welcoming the community around us since the beginning, and it's been working well.
Nice. And since 9 years and or a decade, of course, climate change is accelerating, and the crisis at many levels is more and more visible. Also here in Finland, even though the living conditions are still good for us here. But do you think that art has a role to play in this awakening or social self-actualization, so we can really understand what we completely failed, but completely, and where we succeeded, and how we should focus and channel our energy to really create solutions?
Yeah, I really think that creative solutions they really are needed in everywhere, in the companies, in administrative level, anywhere. So we should have more courage to invite creative people for different projects, and art is one section of it. And like we all are creative, but we have to find it, and that's kind of a soul also in Tehdas 108, because for example, if one comes with a tough background or something, it is a very healing experience when you find this creativity from yourself. And it can happen in a safe place with the safe people and supporting community. So this is the key for any kind of solutions, because then when they are feeling this and sensing this atmosphere, every time it brings something good, and it can be very, very good solution for some bigger problems also. So it's not like an office work when you go at 8 o'clock in the morning to think, how we could save this planet. It's you can see it you're around you when you are in these kind of places. You see the solutions like every day, social solutions or some other.
Okay, and thank you. Can you, because I am a foreigner, I am an entrepreneur, I'm also a writer, and very involved into sustainability, to say it in one word like that. And I, like many foreigners, and I am here since 10 years, and I am an entrepreneur and a writer very involved in climate change. And there is something very common when I share with foreigners, which is that this distance or coldness with the Finns. So some say this is not true, some say yes, this is true. Obviously, every journey is different. But since you have created this space with other people, like as a community space, and you really value this, what is your opinion as a Finn about the Finnish sense of community? Has it been destroyed by this very individualistic society where everybody work and has, like full agenda, and you have to book people 1 month in advance for a coffee or something? I mean, I'm exaggerating a bit, but maybe not also. So what is your opinion about that? Do you think that the Finnish society is very community-based still?
Oh, what a big question.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a big
one. Yeah, actually, I have been speaking about this subject with one of our supporters who comes from Greece, and we have been thinking that maybe it is something to do with the time that Finland has developed so quick. So we have kind of forgotten what is the Finnish community. It's also is something to do with the connection with the nature also, because it is there. It is the same thing that everybody has the creativity. So everybody has the nature connection, but you have to find it, and when you find it, it is very natural, and that's what I have been noticing in our place. These values or these ways of thinking life or these basic needs, they are there so strong. So it is easier for people to realize that even, and then again remember it and start to use it. And but I really think that it is that way, that Finnish people, the majority maybe is somehow forgotten that, and it is kind of a surprise that oh my God, there is this place where I can be myself, and yeah, we have the discussion and dialogue about the interesting subject, and we go very deep with it. And yes, yes, every day we can do that, and we have very many community members also from different cultures, and they find it very easy to be there, and they say that okay, this is not something Finnish, it seems to be something else, but I believe that it is very Finnish. It is just when you're supporting these things that people have forgotten.
Sure. Okay.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
If I answered your question, but
No. This is very interesting. And there is an attempt here in Tampere with the Platform 6. I'm not sure if you know the place for entrepreneur,
yes.
and the team is really trying to create. It's for entrepreneur and business and all this, but there is a first floor with exhibitions, and they really try to engage into creating a safe space, a community space, and there's also tribe also, which is so. These are great, but of course it would be nice to see more people and engage more with people, and it's a challenge because obviously we depend on each other, and so for the future we absolutely need to remember that, and to not be afraid, to talk to each other and engage.
Yes.
Okay. And would you like to share a little bit about the future of this space, and how do you see it? Where is it going as a space, as a safe space?
Yeah. Actually, now we have maybe biggest challenge that we have had in all these years, and it came quite surprisingly that we had the information in this summer that we are moving. And first it was a shock because we have been building it like giving all the time 24/7 for 9 years for some people, and of course, putting the energy like 100% and love and everything to that building. And now we got the news that okay, it's gonna be the end now for Tehdassaari 108 in Tehdassaari, but now I'm thinking that in some point you have to die that you can, born again. And we have had kind of dreams and goals in our minds for 2 or 3 years now, that it is maybe that ready platform that we could move it to a next level, or make it more available for more people. And I think our time has come now. So I find it a very, very inspirational thing. And we are searching now the place where we could move, where we could do our concept as full as we have dreamed. Okay. Because we have had also challenges, even though we have 2,700 square meters, it has been too small for us for many years now. So now when we can think it again, like rethink the whole concept with the square meters, with the different spaces, with the like variety and diversity of the community, now we can rethink it like, okay, could there be a place where we could do it like, wow, burst it out to the world. Okay. And that's what.
And the way you are upgrading your dream, so to speak, you are forced to dream again and to imagine a future, a different one than the one you were imagining maybe 6 months ago. So how are you, can you hear me?
Now I can.
Okay, so how are you as a group dreaming together? So do you meet, is there like a core team and you are meeting and you are dreaming together, or are you opening your dream to your entire network? Because I guess that hundreds of people came to the place and worked and interacted with you. So have you opened it to everybody?
Yes, we are planning that in which steps we are opening this, because it is also, we still have, or some of us has a wound. So it's not first it was a shock. So we have to, put it in somehow like a neutral thing. And then we had to put it from the neutral, we have to put it like wow, this is a good thing. So it's a process. And when there are so many people, and some of them, they are processing for a longer time, and some of them are like in a day, they are like, yes, let's do it. Okay. So it is a process which is still going on. And the core group is very orientated to the next move and feeling enthusiastic and full of inspiration. Some of us still like having big question marks in the air, and then the rest are maybe not knowing anything yet. Okay. So we have a plan how to come out with it in any level in community, but we are sharing as much as we can and trying to make the energy like positive. Right. So it's not it's even though it is we are killing ourselves like and then born again, reborn, but still it is not a negative thing. And that is what we are trying to share every day now. So but it is a process, and the process is still going on. So
okay, that's great. So I wish you the best of energy and an amazing dream with your friends and colleagues and partners into this. And I hope you will share, even if it's in Finnish, we can translate, we can understand for foreigners, but I hope you will share the journey, because seeing everything being somehow destroyed is also very connected to what's happening at the global level. There are places we loved in the Mediterranean that have gone into smoke during summer, for example. So there is this thing with destruction that we so much need to learn how to process this quickly if possible and come up with creative solutions at so many levels. So this is also, I'm sure, a journey for the community.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
We can now pick up the diamonds,
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Eva.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.